one of them joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your isn't right. Play this shit right here, resuscitate your pimping and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, just that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun for fun. They mash for hours, hooker baths, not showers. Bright and early, down and dirty for the cash and power. They gotta get the cash, the towers, and reach it all to a pimp. In my position, I'm all but exempt. These bras not wimps, I'm like them renegade bitches. BFFs with tricks but never getting paid riches. Grenade bitches, they dynamite, blowing up on the pimpin' and missing when the time is right. But when they life gets strife, they see pimpin' shining bright, but they action is life without. Bitch, one strike you out. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. See, that's the difference, nigga. The pimpin' mashin' for these riches, nigga. Nothing like you master magician niggas. Smoking mirrors with your game, hella extras to reflect the opposite appearance of a lame. Bitches coming from y'all, I can't rock with those. Tender-footed and rooted in them doctor shows. Soft shoe rituals, minute residuals. Papers on life support, your loots and critical. Something I learned about when running my earned route and working with turnouts is murdering burnouts. Cause knocking one of you niggas for a scarred bitch, that's knocking one of you niggas for some garbage. I'm heartless regardless, empty with sympathy, but banked up to the max with pimpathy. No remedy for me, I'm like this. My life is vice grip, synced in permanent ink. You can't rewrite this. My blood type is P positive, beautifully deposited with a lot of it. I'm popping this shit, and when I pop it so hard I make a trapping ass bad bitch wanna hoe hard. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Come on, pimpin', man, pop that shit. Show these sucker niggas they can't stop that shit. Let these hookers know if they wanna cop that shit. Treat the bag like it's hot, bitch, and drop that shit. And to you hoes, if you ever took a loss, bitch, show these bitches how to bounce back like a boss, bitch. Let them know that the best way to floss, bitch, is reach that paper to some pimpin' hoe and toss it. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. One of them joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your isn't right. Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimping and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, just that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun for This is some bullshit. I know y'all probably can hear me. I didn't even think about that. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm trying to fix something right now. Excuse my pimping. Can y'all hear me? This is not cooperating. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's good. What the fuck is the problem? Okay, y'all can hear me. Cool. Give me just a second, y'all. I'm trying something new, man. Forgive my pimping. Excuse my pimping. But I'm trying to do something new right now. I know y'all can't see me, but I'm working that out right now. Give me just a second. Bam, bam. I did this shit earlier. I don't know why it's not cooperating with me now. The feezy. Okay, let me try this. Try this. And then try this. Okay, that didn't work. Y'all know Pimp the king of the technical difficulties. Hold on, man. We gonna get this shit right. What the fuck? Okay. Bam. Let's see. Oh, wait. I think that might be. Give me just a second. I think I might have figured it out. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Y'all hold on just a second. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. Stay right there. It's one of them joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your ism ride. Play this shit right here, resuscitate your pimping and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, just that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like Mac. Okay, I just had an idea. Let me see something real quick. Bam. Okay. This ain't what I wanted to do though. Or is it what I wanted to do? Nah, this ain't what I wanted to
why is this shit is like really frustrating to pimp. But if I can't figure it out in just a second, we gonna just do it. Okay, wait. Oh shit, hold on. We might got action. No, we don't have action. Damn. All right, give me just a second. I'm finna try something again one more time. And then if this shit don't work. Now this shit won't work. Hold on. Give me just a second. All right, give me just a second. I'll be right back.
It's one of them joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your isn't right. Play this shit right here, resuscitate your pimping and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and it spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun for fun. They mash for hours, hooker baths, not showers. Bright and early, down and dirty for the cash and power. They gotta get the cash, the towers, and reach it all to a pimp. In my position, I'm all but exempt. These bras not wimps, I'm like them renegade bitches. BFFs with tricks but never getting paid riches. Grenade bitches, they dynamite, blowing up on the pimpin' and missing when the time is right. But when they life gets strife, they see pimpin' shining bright, but they action is life without. Bitch, one strike, you out. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. See, that's the difference nigga. The pimpin' mashing for these riches nigga. Nothing like you master magician niggas. Smoking mirrors with your game, hella extras to reflect the opposite appearance of a lame. Bitches coming from y'all, I can't rock with those. Tender-footed and rooted in them doctor shows. Soft shoe rituals, minute residuals. Papers on life support, your loots and critical. Something I learned about when running my earn route and working with turnouts is murdering burnouts. Cause knocking one of you niggas for a scar bitch, that's knocking one of you niggas for some garbage. I'm heartless regardless, empty with sympathy, but banked up to the max with pimpathy. No remedy for me, I'm like this. My life is vice grip, synced in permanent ink. You can't rewrite this. My blood type is P positive, beautifully deposited with a lot of it. I'm popping this shit, and when I pop it so hard I make a trapping ass bad bitch wanna hoe hard. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Come on pimpin' man, pop that shit. Show these sucker niggas they can't stop that shit. Let these hookers know if they wanna cop that shit. Treat the bag like it's hot, bitch, and drop that shit. Dig. And to you hoes, if you ever took a loss, bitch, show these bitches how to bounce back like a boss, bitch. Let them know that the best way to floss, bitch, is reach that paper to some pimpin' hoe and toss it. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, smashing on these bitches nigga. Can't stop, won't stop, poppin' pimpin' nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Okay, y'all can see me now. I don't know
what's up with the quality of this shit though. Oh wait, let me do this. Why is it doing that? Oh, because of that. Hold on. Or that maybe that wasn't it. Okay. Alright, fuck it. I don't know why my quality look like that, man. Hold on, let me see something. Y'all already know what to do, man. Wipe your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain. Hit that like button. Let me check something real quick. I just want to see what y'all see. Damn, that's some bullshit. I don't know why my camera quality. Maybe because it's that bullshit ass iPhone. Okay, so let me tell y'all, right? So, I just recently figured out how to use my phone as the camera to go live. But I don't know how to do it with the Android though. But the Android got 10 million times better of a camera than the iPhone. You know what I mean? So, but y'all let me know. Can y'all hear me cool? Can y'all see me cool? I know the quality ain't the best on the camera. I'll see if I can fix that later on. But can you see me cool and can you hear me cool? Let me know. And I know it's a setting to change that damn. It's like the camera thriving or something right now. You know what I mean? I got to figure out how to fix that shit. Pimp gonna get better with this shit as we go. You dig? But okay, cool. Y'all can hear me. Y'all can see me. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, tapping in again. Y'all already know. Wipe your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain. Hit that like button. You dig? And y'all already know, man. First order of business. Y'all know who I normally be messing with, man. These people is cool too, though. You dig? But y'all know who I normally be messing with, man. But ever since they got that recall on they product, man, I don't know. Pimp kind of spooked. You dig? I ain't got my champagne flute right now. Excuse my pimping. You know, Pimp had to make do. Cheers to the game. Okay, cool. Camera a little backwards on my end. But appreciate y'all for tuning in, tapping in, man, with a pimp. We're going to get into this shit, man. Talk about some super 304s. See y'all who all up in here, man. I see y'all. Lojo, Tyler, I see y'all. Antone. Ron in the building. What's up with you, man? New Child, I see you. Miss K, all the usual suspects up in here. Yeah. Lavish, Macadocious, what's happening? Gerald K, Ace again. Mr. Allen TV, I see y'all. Andre. Snazzy Girl. Yeah. Pearl, I see you. Triple. B Jackson, what's happening? Replay to rewind. I see you. Self-made Don. Magic. Tailor made. Fierce soul. D say you still working out. Yeah, man. Pimp still working out, man. Pimp still getting to it. You did. But yeah, I just wanted to acknowledge y'all, man. Everybody in the building. Eddie Mason, I see you. Still 314 STL. Rasan Allah. Lacreen. A basic Muslim. KE in his own lane. What's happening with you, man? J to the money. Peace and blessings from the south side of ATL. Peace and blessings to you as well. Matthew Davis, I see you. Sunny Day. Jaquil Walker. Okay, man, we up in here, man. I see y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and tapping in with a pimp. Y'all already know, man, it's been a minute since a pimp showed his face on this thing, man. So, you know, the haters, boy, they gonna be in full effect, man. So the snipers, man, I need y'all to be on your A game tonight, man. Be on your A game tonight, man, because you know the haters gonna be in full effect in that chat, man. But it's all good though. I just don't like this damn camera setup, but hey, it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, let's talk about some Super 304s, man. You know, a lot of chicks get in this game for various different reasons. You know, some get in the game, like I always say, to chase their sensation. Some get in the game and pick up the wrong sensations and chase the wrong sensations. You know, some get in the game chasing behind a particular guy, and you know they turn themselves on to that guy as opposed to being turned out to the game. You know, which those of y'all who've been around have heard me break that down before. You dig? But yeah, man, it's certain things that factor into a 304 being a super 304. And some ladies have some of the characteristics to make a super 304. And then you have very select few that have, you know, all of the characteristics that it takes to be a super 304. You dig? So we gonna get into it. Let me put some more love in my body, man. You know, the way this camera is moving around and shit, man, that shit kind of like, it's really getting on my nerves, man. I don't know if it's bothering y'all. Hopefully it ain't. Lavish, you a fool. The back seat of the Beamer looking real elaborate. Yeah, man. You see the back seat of the Beamer, man. Yeah, we in the, you know, the seats ain't red no more, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, man. You know, it's certain chicks that come to mind, obviously, when I speak on this subject, man. And you know, some, honestly, to be honest with you, can be disappointing at times, right? Some can be just disappointing because you give them chance after chance. You believe in them. You know they got what it takes to be a super hoe, but they don't believe in themselves. And they don't believe in the game the way that they should. You dig? And then you got some that ain't necessarily a disappointment. It's just a process. And you got to understand the difference between the two. Some are just going through the process in order to evolve and grow into a super 304, while some, it just ain't no hope for them. You know, they like say this is the finish line. You dig? They'll get like right here, as close to the finish line as you could get, damn near touching the finish line, but they just can't get over the finish line. And fully develop into a super 304, right? So, like I said, for some, it's just a matter of belief. Some don't believe in themselves the way that they should. You got some, depending on their childhood conditioning, depending on their experiences that have shaped them into the young ladies that they are, right? You got some that just get, how can I say, they get a lot of mileage from out of their good looks. You know, some chicks are so accustomed to looking good and being appreciated for the way that they look that the go hard factor ain't there. You dig? Shout out to the ugly bras, man, that know they ain't the best looking, but just go so hard. You know what I mean? Like, they know they looks ain't what's doing it, but the fact that they a woman is going to play a factor into it. But, the biggest determining factor is going to be they efforts and they ambition, they hunger, man. Shout out to them, you dig? But, it's very few chicks that have the looks of a showstopper, but the ambition of an ugly chick, the ambition of the less desirables, man. You dig? It's very few that go hard like that, man. And shout out to them as well. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me shoot a little word of encouragement. Yeah. So, like I say, man, you got some that just get a lot of mileage off their looks, man. And, you know, as we know, when you rely on just your looks alone, or heavily upon your looks and very little upon your thinking ability, your thinking capacity, your conversation, your charisma, your charm, your seductiveness. As a lady, when you depend less upon those things and those aspects of your 304 and is underdeveloped, and you rely heavily upon your looks, you're gonna get by a lot of the time just based on the looks. Because some tricks, well, not just some, a lot of tricks, they don't really care about, not that they don't care about, it doesn't take as much to have your way with them. All it takes is the look to get them, right? So, a lot of chicks rely upon that, right? But what they don't understand is it's gonna come a time and a place where that ain't gonna get you what you want, your looks alone, right? Because when you're in an environment like Las Vegas, right, where everybody is, well, not everybody, excuse my pimping, but when you're in a place like Las Vegas or Miami where there's a lot of attractive women, right, and that doesn't separate you from everybody, then it's gonna take something else, right? And see, a lot of chicks that are, highly attractive, they go to environments where they can be comfortable and rely, solely upon they physical appearance, right? You got chicks that go to, areas where, you got a whole lot of tricks and, even people in the game feeding them a bunch of BS like, girl, you don't belong over here. You know what I mean? What you doing over here? You too pretty to be over here. You too fine, or you too this, or you too that. You got chicks that like to frequent them type of areas and get comfortable in them areas because that's where their comfort zone is, right? But, I've seen it so many times, man, where you got a chick that relies heavily upon her physical appearance, and you put her in a place like Vegas, you put her in a place like Miami, or, for you guys that like to play the shake joints, you put them in certain strip clubs, gentlemen clubs, and they don't thrive because all they got is their looks. They don't have that hustle. They don't have that ambition. They don't have that drive. They don't have that vision. They haven't adopted your vision as a P. If you a P, this you know, leading the whole situation, they ain't adopted that vision. Right? So you put them in places like that and they don't get far because all they know how to do is look good. They don't know how to think good. They don't know how to talk good. They don't know how to charm and disarm. They don't have that charisma. You dig? They don't have that magnetism. All they know how to do is look good. So it's only so far they're going to go in them type of environments. But in those type of environments, if they develop those areas where they lack, that goes beyond just how they look, man, it's some major money to be checked. Right? You dig? Now, again, you have some chicks who this is the case with, and you know, you got some chicks that this is the case with, and they just they going through the process. They under construction right now. They in the incubator right now. They going through it to get to it. But then you have some chicks that they just can't see past their looks. They can't grasp the concept of, you know, speaking up for your money. Right? And those be the disappointing ones, man. But them super 304s, man, they gonna go through that process. They gonna understand. They gonna see the whole potential. They gonna get in certain areas and see certain opportunities and certain things going on, and they gonna be like, damn, I gotta do more than just look good, you know, around these opportunities right here, around these types of individuals with this to offer, that to offer, and the third to offer. Yeah, I'm going to have to do more than just look good. I'm going to have to hook good as well. Let me see something. Just thought about it. Hold on a second. I just thought about that. Oh, I didn't even do that. Hold on, let me see something. Okay. Yeah, I forgot I was supposed to be live on YouTube. I mean, I'm live on YouTube. I was supposed to also be live on Instagram simultaneously, but I forgot that you got to hit the live button separately from the YouTube live button. And then also I forgot that Instagram blocked me. That's why I don't like Instagram. Really, I got gripes with all these platforms, man, because they don't really just let you. They don't want to let you be great. They don't let you do your thing. You know, I just really was sitting back thinking about it the other day. Like, man, it's crazy how a bunch of grown ass people got to watch their language, right? You know, it's just a trip how a bunch of grown ass people got to watch their language on these platforms. And YouTube, I keep saying YouTube. Instagram done became so sensitive, man. It's like you can't say or do nothing on IG before they block you. I didn't even say nothing or do nothing crazy this outside their guidelines or, not in line with their guidelines, and they just blocked me. Right? So, I don't know, man. I ain't really too thrilled about IG live these days, man. But it's all good though. But like I said, man, you got those that rely on their looks, man, and they just in the incubator. They going through the developmental stages. But then you got those that they can't see past their looks, man, and those be the ones that's just so disappointing, right? See, I hope this message touched somebody, right? Because it's a lot of chicks out there, not just within the game, just in life, period. Now, we talking about the game, but this right here, what I'm saying applies to chicks throughout all walks of life that understand to themselves that they look good and they rely upon their looks to get through life, have their way, get where they want to go, so on and so forth, right? it's so disappointing because, you know, um, when you rely on your looks and you think to your, when you have the mindset of whatever I want, all I got to do is look good. When you have that mindset, you just miss out on so much. First of all, you're going to be lonely. You're going to be lonely in a lot of cases, right? Because when you rely on your looks and you think to yourself that your looks alone is going to get you where you want to be in life and get you what you want in life, like we talked about earlier, charisma, right? You gonna be you just gonna be at a disadvantage because your charisma ain't there. And when I say charisma, I'm talking about just, just people skills, knowing how to connect with people. The strongest human urge, one thing all of us got in common, it's 123 people in here right now, including myself, 124 of us, congregating right now. One thing we all have in common, and everybody that we all know, our strongest urge is to be understood. We don't have a stronger desire for anything else than to be understood. We love it when somebody say, yeah, man, I feel you. And you can tell that it's genuine. They mean it. Like, man, I felt that. I feel you. Man, I know what you're going through. I know where you're coming from. Man, I feel you. That's the strongest urge that we all have, no matter who wants to agree with what or disagree with what, right? So when you know that a major part of charisma is connecting with people by getting them to understand you, or getting them to understand that you understand them, or at least willing to understand them and that you feel them, right? Man, I feel you. I know where you're coming from. When you master that, man, you can have your way with just about anybody, as long as you come into encounters with people with the mindset of, I'm going to do my best to give this person the impression that I feel where they coming from as much as possible. But see, them chicks that rely upon their looks, man, they don't get that, right? They don't take time to understand the trick, like for instance, man, I think I done spoke on this before, but in the strip club, right? If you pay attention, in the strip club, especially in places like Miami, Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, and them type of places, right? It's a whole bunch of attractive women in them clubs. And what most of them, what their game is, what the extent of their conversation skills is. Hey, baby, you want to dance? Most of them don't know how to say nothing past that. Most of them don't think beyond that. And then a lot of them, it's 2024. They're going to be like this. Hey, baby, you want to dance? They ain't even going to look at the trick. They ain't going to make eye contact with him. They're not going to show any type of interest, any type of, desire to understand that trick. Only thing they understand it is, do you want to dance? Do you want to put some money in my hand and I'll halfway shake my ass for you for a few minutes for a song or two, or however many songs you want to pay for? You dig? That's most chicks. You dig? Hey, baby, you want to dance? You dig? So, obviously, when you're not really connecting with people, it's only so far you're going to go. And not just connecting with tricks and getting tricks to understand that you have a desire to understand them, but just people, period. Because, like I spoke about before, right? Trick, rate, vision. That's for most of them chicks that rely upon their looks. That's what they have. They identify damn near everybody as a trick. And it's like, what can you do for me just because I look good? Right? What can I get out of you just using my looks? That's that trick, rate, vision. And what them chicks don't understand is, hey, everybody ain't a trick, right? Not everybody is a trick. So it's only so far you're going to go with that. Let me see something real quick. Come on, man. You mean to tell me it's 129 of y'all up in here, but only 114 of y'all done wiped your feet off at the door? Come on, man. We chopping this game right now. The only thing that a pimp asks of you is to wipe your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain. Hit that like button, that icon that look like that. You dig? Hit that one time. Let me put some more love in my body. Boy, people so damn like. Ty, you said what iPhone does to follow y'all? I don't know what you mean by that. Men guarding their own wallet says, hold on. The Super 304 could never be super without the leadership of an authentic P. As Freezes it will say, she is not a Super 304 unless if she has all the characteristics of a successful 304. Yeah, but see, even before a chick can have the leadership of a as you say, an authentic P, right? Even before she can get to that point, just like with the university, right? In order to attend a university and enroll in the university, they have what's called prerequisites, right? You got to meet the prereqs. And before a chick can have some proper ism in her life, she got to meet the prerequisites. And that's why we talking about this. Having the ism in your life in order to be a Super 304, even though it goes without saying, we're going to touch on that too as we go. But, before she can even get to that point, she has to qualify, right? And, a lot of people just don't qualify. Sometimes people slip through the cracks, but they don't last long if they don't qualify. And they're gonna expose themselves. The true colors, the truth is gonna come to the light one way or another. You dig? Oh shit, my bad. Excuse my pimping. That's the wrong sound. Ty Love, good looking with the $10 holler. Thank you. Man. And by the way, I can't hear myself. I mean, I can hear myself, but I can't hear myself the way y'all hear me because I don't have my headphones on. So like the little sound effects that I just did right now, I can't even hear that, but I know y'all can hear it, so it's all good. But yeah, man. So and it's sad too because, like I said, man, them chicks that rely heavily upon their looks and got that trick ray vision, man, they'll have so many great qualities about themselves. But just that appreciation for people, right? That golden rule, do unto others as you would have do unto you. We all want to be understood. So just like you want to be understood, you got to take time to understand people, right? You know, some chicks, man, it's crazy. You got some chicks in the game that deal with tricks on a regular basis and have so much experience, but they don't learn from their experiences, and therefore they don't grow from their experiences. They don't become better, right? And a big part of this is because the only thing they understand from their experiences with these tricks is, you know, put some money in my hand, right? And see, a lot of this music that's out don't help the situation at all. Don't make it no better, right? You know, the Sexy Reds and the Meg Thee Stallions, the Cardi B's, and you know all these different people that you know have trick ray vision, and they make these rap songs about getting money out of men, but it ain't about no hoeing, right? You got all these chicks that make these songs, and it ain't no disrespect to them, right? It's just calling a spade a spade. But you know, the stunner girls, you know, the chicks that rap about getting money out of guys, right? They rap about getting money out of guys, but they don't rap about hoeing though. And if they not rapping about hoeing, they definitely ain't gonna rap about no pimping at all. You dig? But they put a lot of confusion out there. It's just a bunch of agents of confusion, right? And the only chick out there, and she ain't put nothing out in a while, and I wish she would put more stuff out. But Donna Cherry the Chop, man. Yeah, shout out to Donna Cherry the Chop. You know, she really be keeping it 1,000 wow with her lyrics as far as her subject matter being in accordance with the game. She the only female rapper out there that really be rapping about some 304ing and not just getting money from a guy, right? But back to these chicks, you know, they heavily influenced by all this type of stuff, man. That's why me myself, I don't like my people listening to, you know, they might slip through the cracks and get that shit in through the algorithm here and there when I'm not there to, you know, check the shit. But, you know, I don't like chicks because you are what you eat. You are what you eat, not just what you put in your mouth, but what you put in your mind, what you put in your heart, what you put in your soul, what you feed yourself in every way, right? So if you feeding yourself a bunch of, again, Sexy Red, Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Ice Spice, Stunner Girl, if you feeding yourself a bunch of this shit, you know, your 304 is gonna be unhealthy. It's gonna be weak and vulnerable, right? And you ain't gonna be able to be a super 304. See, be a super 304, you gotta get them proper nutrients, man. You need that vitamin P in your life. You dig? You gotta have that proper nourishment in your life, and that stuff right there. That's like high cholesterol, high sodium, high sugar, just a bunch of unhealthy ass shit that tastes good, but is not good, right? It feel good, but it's not good. It's not doing good. It's not being good. It's not serving you justice. It just tastes good to your ears, right? It feel good in your ears, right? That ear candy. You got to feed yourself them proper nourishments. You dig? Get them proper nutrients. But yeah, man, you know, again, bottom line, it's just disappointing when you got chicks in the game that rely upon their looks. And it, you know, don't get it twisted too though, right? Because you do have some chicks that rely heavily upon their looks because they so used to being treated a certain way because of how they look, and they might have ambition. It don't mean that they lazy, right? It don't mean that they lazy. It just means that in most cases they have a lack of appreciation for people, and that's gonna put you at a disadvantage as a 304, right? Cause you gotta like how they say, shake hands and kiss babies, like politicians do. You gotta have that about yourself. That's how you win people over, by giving them the feeling that you understand them, because that's their strongest urge, is to be understood, right? So yeah, man. Uh but yeah, like I said, man, just because a chick is like that, it don't mean that she's lazy. You got some chicks that will go hard and, you know, be consistent, but they plateau at a certain point. And it's that lack of appreciation for people, that lack of a desire to understand people and connect with people, right? With that charisma, they gonna reach a ceiling. And no matter how much potential you see in them, no matter how much you can imagine them doing, how big you can imagine them being, they ain't gonna get there unless they understand that, right? Like I showed y'all in my my personal constitution, my personal mission statement, right? One of the principles on there was to appreciate people above things in all things, right? You got to appreciate people above things, because without people, you can't have things. The better you are at having people, the better you are at having things, having your way, having whatever it is that you want out of life, right? E-books. Good looking with the $2 holla. Is there such thing as a cheap slash penny hoard 304? Man, that should sound crazy. Not 304. A cheap penny pinching prostitute, yeah, but not 304. Nah, ain't no such thing as that. Because to to insinuate that somebody is a quote unquote cheap 304, that's like saying that she's being led and guided by a cheap pimp. It ain't no such thing as a cheap pimp. Pimping is expensive, man. And the price that the 304 got to pay to have a pimp in her life, man, is more than just monetary, right? And see, that's what I'm getting around to, right? As far as the makings of a 304. It's more to it than just, getting money. But, it's an expensive price to pay to have some pimping in your life, right? It's more to it than just money. You can't just with some actual pimping now, right? Not a monkey with pockets, not just, somebody with their hand out. I'm talking about some real actual pimping. It's gonna take more than just some money. It's gonna take surrender. It's gonna take cooperation. It's gonna take consideration, right? That's a big part of the price that the 304 got to pay to have some pimping in her life. So, nah, ain't no such thing as a cheap 304, man. Because pimp can't survive on a French fry a day diet. Like some of these chicks be, trying to bird feed a pimp and have a pimp live on. Ain't no French fry a day diet for no pimp. Pimp gotta have that buffet, man. That all you can eat, right? Pimp gotta have his way. So nah, ain't no such thing as no cheap 304. Cheap prostitute, cheap Twiz knot peddler. Yeah, you got some of them out there. But a cheap 304, a penny hoard 304, nah, man. Nah, man. We don't have them in the game, man. We ain't none of them going on, man. Voila, magic. Good looking with the $5 holler, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, man, uh, but shout out to all the ladies in the game though. As long as you not foul, as long as you ain't snitching on nobody in the game, as long as you not trying to hurt nobody in the game, or do anybody wrong or be foul towards anybody in the game, shout out to you, right? You did. I got love for everybody in the game that's trying to do right by the game, man. So if you're trying to do right by the game, man, shout out to you. You did. But ebook says Sinful would call it the freeway Rick mentality, pretend to be broke to fool ops. Yeah, see, that's a different thing though. You said penny pinching or penny hoard, like a chick that hoards pennies and being cheap. That's a different thing from playing broke, right? Because yeah, Freeway Rick was playing that role to a T, right? If you see old pictures and videos of Freeway Rick in his heyday when he was making millions of dollars every other day, yeah, he was living modest, or his appearance, he had a modest appearance, to say the least. But I'm pretty sure Freeway Rick was having it. He was having some nice things. He come from the ghetto. He come from poverty, right? So I'm pretty sure that he was having some nice things as well. He wasn't the flashiest individual, right? But then too, maybe the things that appealed to him didn't appeal to most of the people from our culture, right? But yeah, Freeway Rick was great at playing a role of having, like I said, having a modest appearance, not being too flashy, not being a T-bone steak in the lion's den, right? Because that's how a lot of cats be, man. Like where we from, L.A. County, man. You can't or really just a lot of places, man. But L.A. County is one of them places where you can't just be out there shining too hard. You can't be out there shining too hard, and you got a bunch of hungry, broke people around, and you can't feed everybody. And then sometimes you might be feeding people, but they want your position, they want your status, and they want to be the one in control and in power. Sometimes it ain't just about money. Sometimes you could put certain people on, and you feeding them well, and they having it their way, but that's not enough for them, right? So, but I say all that to say, what you saying about a 304 being a penny hoarder versus playing the Freeway Rick role, that's kind of like two different things. You dig? But yeah, another thing about Freeway Rick though that I must say is that he was production driven. He wasn't driven by consumption. He wasn't driven by having a lot of money so he could spend a lot of money. He was driven by having a lot of money so that he can have a lot of power, so that he can position himself to have his way and feed his people, right? Freeway Rick put a whole lot of people on. So he was about having power, having leverage, and, acquiring that and maintaining that through great production, not great consumption, not being the best spender, but the best producer of money. That's one of the greatest things that people could learn from Freeway Rick, right? But not to get too far off into Freeway Rick. Put a little bit more love in my body, man. Hey, listen. Okay, y'all got the likes looking cool. But I'm sure still some of y'all in here that didn't wipe your feet off at the door when you stepped to a pimp's domain, man. Do a pimp a favor, man. Hit that like button, man. Oh, Tyler said I saw Freeway Rick the other day in LAX. Shout out Freeway. For sure, dig that. But yeah, man. You know, okay. But yeah, the Super 304, man. You know, let's talk about some things that Super 304 gonna have about herself, right? Of course, the Super 304 is gonna be willing to surrender herself to the ism. And let's talk about what that surrender means, right? When you surrender yourself to the ism as a lady in the game, not only are you surrendering control, right? You know, certain things that you shouldn't be in control of, you allowing the ism to be in control of. It's not that you just, you know, just don't have any control over yourself, you know, because that's not what the ism is about. A lot of people get that misunderstood. A lot of people think that the pimping just want to control everything about a woman to the point where she can't make decisions for herself. She can't be responsible for certain things that she should be responsible for as a woman. She just giving up total control and she don't have no say so over her life. Nah, that's not how the pimping operate. That's not what the pimping is about, right? You know, when you surrender yourself, it's really about trust. And when you trust the pimping in that way, what he's gonna do with that trust is empower you, right? Amplify everything good in you and take it from being good to being great, right? But in order for that to happen, you gotta surrender yourself, you know, and like I said, not try to control things that you shouldn't control. Certain things as a woman, it's not your place to control, and you shouldn't even have a desire to control, especially when you're involved with a man, right? And especially when you in this game and you involved with some pimping, right? So the Super 304, she gonna surrender herself, man. And not only is she giving up control of things that she shouldn't be in control of, but also she's giving up certain ways of thinking, certain train of thought, right? She's giving that up for something better, right? It's like having an older model car and trading it in for the upgraded car. Or like a lot of y'all, you know, the iPhone 16 about to come out. A lot of y'all gonna turn that iPhone 15 or 14 or 13 or whatever it is that you got in, and you know you're gonna upgrade it for that iPhone 16 because it has more capabilities. You know, you might have outgrown whatever iPhone it is that you got. And, you know, you want to expand your horizons. It's certain capabilities that you need that the iPhone that you currently have doesn't have, and that new iPhone 16 gonna have, right? It's certain capacities that you want to operate on that iPhone 16 gonna have, right? So on that same token, you know, for the ladies, man, some of y'all is operating on Windows 95, right? And you need to upgrade to that Vista or whatever it is the current operating system is. Let me see. Talking about systems and shit. I don't even know what the latest is. I know the Vista was one of the latest. What's what's the operating system? I don't know, man. I can't see it. I can't see what the latest operating system is, but y'all get my point. Wait, am I behind? Q said Vista. Damn, P. Am I behind, man? What's the latest operating system, man? You know, I be whenever I get an upgrade for the shit, I upgrade it, man. But I don't know what the latest shit is, man. I know I might be behind with it. Lace me one time, Q. What's the latest operating system for Apple, man, for the MacBook? I don't know what it is, man. But whatever the case, though, like I said, man, certain chicks, man, y'all operating on that Windows 95. It is 2024, right? That system that you operating on is dated. And, you know, the pimping, just like this MacBook right here, you know, the pimping gonna stay. Hold on. You know, just like this MacBook right here, man, you know, the pimping gonna stay upgraded. You dig? Pimping gonna stay upgraded, man. So just like the pimping gonna stay upgraded, you know, as a 304 in the game, you gotta stay on one accord. You gotta stay moving in harmony with the pimping. You gotta stay upgraded too. So how you gonna do that is by adopting his way of thinking, understanding that in this lifestyle that you embarking on, your way of thinking ain't necessarily the best way of thinking. It can improve. It's not to say that you're stupid or that you don't know anything. It's just that there's a better way, a more effective way to think, right? Because see, that's what a lot of people fail to keep in mind as well about this game, right? A lot of people think that the pimping's job is solely to teach a woman how to do certain things in the game, right? Teach a woman how to talk to a trick, teach a woman how to break a trick, teach a woman the do's and don'ts when she's dealing with a trick. Don't say this, don't say that. When she encountered them people, you know, this is what you do, this is what you don't do. And yeah, that's a part of the pimping's job. But more so than teaching you what to do, the pimping's objective is to teach you how to think, right? Because when you know how to think, there's certain situations that the pimping may not have, you know, necessarily laced you on, right? But you've adopted how he thinks. You're thinking as much like him as you can, right? Your way of thinking is more like his. So even if you end up in a situation that he didn't necessarily lace you on because you think the way that he thinks, you've adopted his way of thinking, you can figure your way through that situation, as opposed to he just teaching you certain things, certain situations, and you end up in a situation you ain't familiar with and you don't know what to do because you waiting on him to give you instructions on how to do that. But it's more to it than that. It's a way of thinking, right? So it's like somebody giving you a fish versus teaching you how to fish, right? When somebody gives you certain skills, that's like equivalent to somebody giving you a fish. Here's this skill, here's that skill, here's the third skill, here's the fourth skill. Here's one fish, two fish, three fish, four fish, right? As opposed to teaching you how to fish, teaching you how to think, right? Now you know what to do in any situation that you encounter because you know how to think, right? So ebooks, good looking with the $5 holla. Will Kim K be a super 304? She expands her ventures while breaking herself to her mom. How about Kamala? She breaks herself to the DNC, but is VP vice president. Nah, I wouldn't say they super 304s. You know, Kamala and Kim, you know, they both serve purposes bigger than themselves. But Nah, Kim K, y'all already know, man. I'm a big supporter of Kim K, man. Shout out to Kim K. I'm always giving Kim K props, you know, using her as an example of how to be, how to move, how to think, you know, in so many different aspects, right? A lot of people think that she ain't talented and she shouldn't have this and she shouldn't be able to do that. And I don't understand how she got to this point and this, that, and the third. Hey, man, it's called game. It's called game. And it ain't just about her looks because there's other women out there that, you know, people might find more attractive than Kim K, right? She ain't the baddest chick in the world. You know, a lot of people find her attractive, but she ain't the baddest. So it's obviously more to it. And then to get to the point that she's gotten to, right, it takes more than that. But there's a lot that 304s can learn from Kim K for sure, right? Because that's one thing about Kim K, you know, it's game. Because there's other attractive women who done came out with, you know, graphic tapes of them, you know, being nasty in the bedroom. It's other chicks who done came out with tapes, but they ain't where Kim K is. They haven't accomplished what she's accomplished. They haven't done what she's done. You know, their name don't hold weight like hers does. You know, they done came out with tapes, but it's just something about, you know, how she leveraged that to get where she is, right? To the point where now, you know, you don't think about that anymore. When Kim K first came, you know, to the public eye on a grand scale, that was the first thing people thought about was the tape with her and Ray J, right? If you, those of y'all old enough to remember, who can recall back to like, what was that, probably like 2006 or 7, something like that, whenever that tape, you know, hit the internet. Hold on. Yeah, whenever that tape hit the internet, man, you know, that was the talk. You know, that's what everybody was talking about. But she has she has developed her name and likeness to a point where you don't even think about that shit no more, right? While other people, they have a certain moment, viral moment, and that's their peak. That's the highlight of their lives, is that whatever that viral moment is. They don't know how to leverage that shit. So if it's anything that's something that people could learn from Kim K, man, is how to leverage that attention. When you make eyeballs move, man, that's one of the keys to marketing, to good marketing, making eyeballs move in your direction. Now, you know, we live in a time where, you know, going viral is the thing. So a lot of people know how to make eyeballs move, but a lot of people don't know how to make them eyeballs stay locked in on themselves, right? Or whatever it is, whatever purpose that they serving or putting out there, right? A lot of people don't know how to keep them eyeballs locked in. But Kim K done did that. You dig? She's done that. So yeah, shout out to her. And Kamala, man, you know, I don't really know too much about her other than, you know, she was the Attorney General of California. You know, she was the district attorney in San Francisco for a long time. And she was responsible for, you know, injustice in a lot of people's lives, man, in that courtroom. You dig? She handed out a whole lot of time to people that, you know, some people were innocent. Some people may have been guilty, but they didn't deserve as much time as they got. So yeah, man, I ain't really you know, I ain't really too thrilled about Kamala like some other people are. You dig? 707 Young and good looking with the $2 holla. Blessings, Vallejo, California. Have you ever campaigned NorCal? Yeah, man, I done been through that Northern Cali, man. You know, they know me around there, not just from the internet, but from stomping down, being around and all of that, you know. Yeah. I rock with Northern Cali, man. I got a lot of love for Northern California, man. You know, some of my good people, some of the people that made an impact on me early in the game, man, a lot of them come from Northern California, man. So I got a lot of love for Northern California. I got some good memories with some good people from up that way, man. So yeah, man, you know, I got a lot of love for Northern Cali. Been all through there, man, all through Northern Cali. Shout out to Northern Cali. NASDAQ the Max says, if 304 should follow the leadership of a man, what business does a woman have attempting to lead the nation? Yeah, NASDAQ the Mac, man, you know, I don't see how that, I just don't see it. I will be amazed, at least within, you know, our lifetime, everybody that's alive right now, I would be amazed if any of us see a female president. I just can't imagine it. You know, it's other things that are a reality right now that, you know, we couldn't imagine once upon a time, like marijuana being legal to the point where you can go to a store and buy it and smoke it in front of police. I never imagined that. You know, I remember cats going to the penitentiary left and right doing years and years for marijuana. And now, you know, they got legal dope houses all over the country, right? That's all it is, legal dope house, legal trap spots all over the country because they're able to, you know, benefit from it. They figured out how to benefit from it, right? So we couldn't imagine that. We couldn't imagine same-sex marriage once upon a time. That's another thing that I never imagined being legal in America. But hey, we at that point now, right? We never imagined there being a black president. Obama became the first black man president. And it's several things, man, that we never imagined being a reality that became a reality in our world today. And but a female president, I that's one that I just really cannot see. I think prostitution gonna be legal across the country before we see a female president, right? And I've been saying it for years. And remember that I'm saying it again. By the year 2030, prostitution gonna be legal. Maybe not everywhere, but in a lot of parts of the United States, prostitution gonna be legal. Or at least it's gonna be decriminalized. It's not gonna be a crime, right? By 2030. And then eventually it's gonna become a thing where it's legal, taxable, just like marijuana, right? But yeah, it's gonna come a time, man, where prostitution is legal. And I think we're gonna see that before we see a female president. That's just me though. You know, come November, if she end up winning, you know what I mean? Y'all can call me, you know, Freeze, you didn't know what you was talking about. You was wrong, but I can't see it. I think Trump gonna be there again. Trump gonna be the guy again, man. You know, they just like Trump, man. It's something about Trump where he just can't do no wrong, man. Who you know get convicted of 34 felonies in court, you know, don't go to prison, don't do no jail time, but then is still able to run for president, you know. Not convicted of, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 34 felony counts. Man got convicted of 34 felonies, man. It's crazy. But let me handle something real quick, man. I'm gonna be back in a very short matter of seconds, man. Give me just a second. If you ain't wiped your feet off at the door, man, when you step to a Pimp's domain, hit that like button. I'll be right back. It's one of them joints right here, man, that
you play when you feeling down on your isn't right. Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimping and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun for fun. They bash for hours, hooker baths, not showers. Bright and early, down and dirty for the cash and power. They gotta get the cash, the towers, and reach it all to a pimp. In my position, I'm all but exempt. These bras not wimps, I'm like them renegade bitches. BFFs with tricks but never getting paid riches. Grenade bitches, they dynamite, blowing up on the pimpin' and missing when the time is right. But when they life gets strife, they see pimpin' shining bright, but they action is life without. Bitch, one strike you out. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. See, that's the difference, nigga. The pimpin' mashing for these riches, nigga. Nothing like you master magician, niggas. Smoking mirrors with your game, hella extras to reflect the opposite appearance of a lame. Bitches coming from y'all, I can't rock with those. Tender-footed and rooted in them doctor shows. Soft shoe rituals, minute residuals. Papers on life support, your loots and critical. Something I learned about when running my earned route and working with turnouts is murdering burnouts. Cause knocking one of you niggas for a scarred bitch, that's knocking one of you niggas for some garbage. I'm heartless regardless, empty with sympathy, but banked up to the max with pimpathy. No remedy for me, I'm like this. My life is vice grip, synced in permanent ink. You can't rewrite this. My blood type is P positive, beautifully deposited with a lot of it. I'm popping this shit, and when I pop it so hard I make a trapping ass bad bitch wanna hoe hard. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Come on, pimpin', man, pop that shit. Show these sucker niggas they can't stop that shit. Let these hookers know if they wanna cop that shit. Treat the bag like it's hot, bitch, and drop that shit. And to you hoes, if you ever took a loss, bitch, show these bitches how to bounce back like a boss, bitch. Let them know that the best way to floss, bitch, is reach that paper to some pimpin' hoe and toss it. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga, can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga.
All right, we right back at it. Appreciate y'all for staying tuned in with a pimp. Appreciate you for wiping your feet off at the door. Listen, man, we have 176 likes. I know 24 of y'all in here ain't like wiped your feet off at the door when you stepped into a pimp's domain. Come on, man, let's get them likes at least to 200. While I put some more love in my body. Running low. Hope y'all dig the new setup, man. We definitely gonna improve on it. You know, this is kind of like an experiment of mine doing this with this setup like this. I'm hoping that I can improve the visual, right? Because I know the quality of it ain't the greatest right now. But hey, we only gonna get better. Let me read some of these comments. Yeah, they already talking about decriminalizing it in other states. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. Like I said, that's gonna happen before we get a female president. You know, a lot of people thought Hillary was gonna win years ago, but we see how that turned out. They try to take him out as well, though. Freeze, something to think about. Try to take who out? I missed that. Me and Gardner Wallace say I was planning to vote for Gilmore 2024. Now I'm voting Trump 2024. I ain't mad at you. Ebook says, will the pimping be legal though, Freeze? I think you asked that question before, man. Hey, man, pimping ain't gonna, in America, never. Well, I ain't gonna say never. Not in our lifetime. Everybody that's alive right now ain't gonna never see that day. Even somebody who was born today, who was born 2 minutes ago, they ain't gonna never see the day if they live to be 120 something years old. They ain't gonna never see the day where, you know, pimping is legalized in America, man. Ain't never happening, man. Not in a million years. D-Star, good looking with the $5 holla. Talk about the renegades who think they a super 304 that make $1 million plus a year and think she too good for a P. D-Star, name me a renegade that's making $1 million plus a year, and I'll elaborate on that. You know, because I'm not familiar with any renegades that's making $1 million plus a year. Please enlighten me on who that is. King Beerus, good looking with the $2 holla. Much love to Freeze and the Ism, R.I.P. Sinful. Yes, indeed, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know no renegade like that. But see, I know some renegades that be capping. I know some renegades that sprinkle a lot of yeast, you know, and blow up like bread. What they doing? They inflate their numbers like a balloon. They pump themselves up to be something bigger than what they actually are. You know, I know some renegades out there like that, but you know, $1 million renegades. I don't know about none of them, man. I don't know about none of them. But as far as, you know, renegades making what they believe to be a lot of money and thinking they too good for the ism, they don't get far. You know, they know how to make it look good for social media. But see, you know, I don't, like me myself, I don't get mesmerized by that type of shit. I don't get thrown off. I don't forget my value or forget who I am when a renegade thinks she too good for the ism. You know, I'm at the point now, man, where I just let them think that, man. If they crazy enough to believe that they're too good for some ism, then let them think that. If they're crazy enough to believe that they're too good for the only type of man on this planet that's going to accept them for who and what they are and not judge them and not have resentment towards them, not treat them funny because of who and what they are, If you have a chick in the game that's a renegade and she thinks she's too good for that type of man, hey man, I'm not gonna argue with her. I'm not gonna try to convince her like, look, this is why you need to have some pimping. No. You dig? I'm gonna just let her believe what she believes. I'm not gonna be mad at her. I'm not gonna fight her. I'm not gonna argue with her. I'm a wish her well. You dig? Best of blessings to you. Bless your heart. You dig? I'm not gonna, hey, it is what it is. Right? So people like that, in spite of how much money they make, because you got a lot of renegades that, man, they will make more money working at Walmart. But let them tell it on social media. You dig? They making $1 million plus a year. And I'm not going to try to, kill their dream intentionally. I might do it inadvertently by just kicking this game and putting game on the table and allowing you to separate game from lame. I might do that. But as far as like hunting down renegades and trying to shove pimping down their throat and all that, nah, man. Pimp ain't doing none of that. Hold on, I'm reading some more of these comments. Anita J says, every renegade makes $2.1 billion a year. Pipe down 304s are a 16's property. Nah, 304s ain't even the 16's property. You dig? They, they belong to the game. They belong to the game. And, a pimp is just a steward of the game. Put here, to guide young ladies in the game. But nah, 304 ain't, she not property of the pimping. Right? But yeah, like I was about to get to earlier. Hold on before I get there. Major game to game. What's up with it, man? Appreciate you with that $20 holler, man. Always coming through. Glory to the game. Let's keep it going, Freeze. Appreciate you, man. E-books, good looking with the $2 holler. Why seeing one of goons robbing renegades though? I don't know what you mean as far as him wanting goons to rob renegades. He probably might have pointed out that that's what happens, and he's not concerned with that. But I don't recall, and I can't imagine sinful wishing that renegades get robbed by goons, or saying that he wants renegades to get robbed by goons. I don't see that. You might have misinterpreted what he said. And if you could show me where and when he said that, then I stand corrected. But until then, I don't believe he said that in the context that you saying it in. KE in his own lane says, I do this when the 304 blow. You dig? Cheers. Toast. Right. See, I know Lojo know. Yeah, he said it in the wrong context. I already knew. And then a basic Muslim said he was being funny. Yeah, he might have said that in a humorous way. If he did say that, it definitely was said in a humorous way. But like, see, you gotta think about who you talking about, right? And see, you gotta be responsible with your words, ebooks, because you've been around for some time now. You smarter than that, right? And you gotta be responsible with your words, especially when you gonna quote somebody. And you know how sinful was when it came to quoting him. If you're gonna quote him accurately and correctly, right? You know, sinful. He couldn't stand when people misquoted him. So, you just gotta be responsible with your words. If you're gonna quote him, you gotta quote him accurately. see, see, ebooks like what you saying right there. I remember during his pimps up hoes down review, he said P's need shooters to guard against renegades. And I think I remember him saying something like that to that effect. But just like how I just laughed right now, I'm sure you laughed even harder when in real time when he said it. You did. Yeah, bro was just being hilarious like he always did, like he always was. It's in the video. Back page is shut down. What are you going to do? Freeze. Hey, damn, my apologies. I must have misunderstood the context. Nah, it's all good. I know you. That's one thing I know about you, ebooks. I know you don't have any ill intentions at all when it comes to this game or the participants in it. You dig? I know you mean well, but I'm just saying you got to be responsible with your words. That's all. Especially because you know better. When you know better, you got a responsibility. It's different when people are ignorant, but you're not. Just letting you know renegades ain't shit. Yeah, man. But yeah, another thing about Super 304s, man, they understand the concept of rules and they respect the concept of rules and therefore they respect and observe rules, right? See, people, like I said in a video some years back, man, failures don't have rules, right? And people with rules are not failures. So, uh, you got Super 304s in the game, man, that respect rules, appreciate rules, and abide by rules, man. Rules are necessary. Like I've told y'all many times before, I got a lot of rules for myself that I ain't gonna break. Rules when it comes to the food that I put in my body, rules that when it comes to the food that I put in my mind, uh, and so on and so forth, right? You gotta have rules. And see, when you observe rules and respect rules and abide by rules, just, you just naturally make the game look good. And that's a part of why you have rules. Because whatever lifestyle you represent, you make it look good when you follow the rules. That's just like the Nation of Islam, man. They have, you know, rules upon rules. You know that. And those within the Nation of Islam who abide by the rules, hey man, they make that spiritual belief look great, right? They make it look good. So on the same token, man, those of us who live a lifestyle of pimping and 304ing, hey, when we live by the rules within this lifestyle, hey man, we make the game look good, right? And see, there's certain rules that are unwritten that those of us in the game in general recognize, right? And then each individual household, each individual pimp, you know, runs his household differently. So he gonna have different rules depending on, you know, what type of individual he is, right? So, like me, man, I got a lot of rules for myself and naturally the people that, you know, are aligned with me. And when we operate and observe these rules, when we live by these rules, hey man, we make the game look good, right? Now, see, another thing about me, you know, and I think I've said this before to y'all, but you know, a lot of people get intimidated by me because of, you know, how I present myself. I drink pretty much damn near nothing but water. You know, y'all probably can't see it in the background right there, all right there, but that's a bunch of fruit. I know it's dark right there, but that's a whole bunch of fruit right there. You know what I mean? Watermelon, apples, bananas. I think it's some oranges over there, zucchini. Not zucchini, cucumbers, avocados. Man, it's just a bunch of healthy stuff right there. In the refrigerator, more healthy stuff, right? So, you know, you're not going to see me smoking anything. You're not going to see me ingesting any kind of drugs, right? You will see me working out, exercising my body, and feeding my body, you know, the proper nutrients. So a lot of chicks, they see that and they get intimidated by that, and they might want to, you know, have a conversation with me about joining forces with me, but that might, you know, discourage them by them seeing the way that I live, right? But what I want y'all to understand about me is I don't force anybody to do anything. Although I do have rules, it's not a situation where, oh, if you come over here with me, you can't do this, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. Certain things you definitely, like McDonald's, no. That's a rule. You know what I mean? You come over here with Freeze, there will be no McDonald's, right? And there also will be no Denny's. Denny's can't get a penny. McDonald's can't get a dime at all. You know what I mean? They can't get nothing from the pimping. But yeah, I don't it's not a strict rule that you have to eat what I eat or eat the way that I eat. You know, it's just something that kind of happens. If you come over here with me and you're not already like that, because some chicks is like that already. You got chicks in the game that's already like that already eat healthy, and you know, some chicks in the game, you know, they be. I done seen some chicks around on social media or like different people, different P's, households who I know, man, that they, you know, they peoples eat better than me, healthier than me, right? But it's just something that kind of like happens, right? If you end up sticking around with me for any period of time, naturally you're going to eat better. You're going to take better care of yourself, right? So then, you know, you kind of going to adopt the same rules that I have for myself for yourself as a lady in my household, right? So, you know, my rules are going to become your rules when it comes to how you take care of yourself, right? And that's just taking care of yourself. But when you out now, when it comes to stepping out there in the world, representing this household and representing this game, oh yeah, it's definitely some rules, right? And, you know, these rules are in place for a reason. Not only to make the game look good, hey, but these rules protect you as well. See, that's what a lot of chicks don't understand. They don't be wanting to give up that control and they don't want to surrender themselves. But what they don't understand is that, hey, when you observe the rules that the pimping is laying down, these rules are going to protect you. They're going to keep you safe. They're going to keep you out of harm's way. They're going to keep you out of drama. They're going to keep you out the mix with a lot of bullshit. Yeah, these rules they're going to protect you. Right? Hey, man. And one of the main rules Did shit, damn near just about every pimp got is no socializing, right? Super 304 ain't even on her mind to do a whole bunch of socializing. She might be cordial with chicks when she see them down and around. She might rub elbows real quick in passing and things like that. But as far as just hanging out, chopping it, you know, moving from one side of the blade to the other with people that ain't in your household, people that ain't wifeys of yours. Nah, man, just about every Pete is really pimping. That's a rule. Ain't no socializing, right? Because a Super 304, she understands, first of all, that anybody who she could possibly socialize with out there, 9 times out of 10, does not give a damn about her. Don't give a damn about themselves, let alone her, right? So if they don't give a damn about themselves and they don't give a damn about you, they don't have your best interests at heart. They don't mean you well, right? They don't have good intentions for you. A lot of chicks, they socialize with you to give they folks the impression that, you got action at them. Hold on a second. All right, back with y'all, man. You know, Pimp had to tend to some business. But yeah, like I said, man, you know, that socializing is not a good look. Don't nothing good come from it. Like I said, you got chicks that, you know, because that's just like me, right? Look, I'm gonna tell you how it looks from a pimp's perspective. Uh, how the socializing look, right? Let's say I got a 304, and she got the more dominant personality, right? So you another P, and your 304 is following my 304 around on the blade. I'm gonna look at that like I got action. Like, damn, she really like my peoples. She keep following her around. I seen her on this street with her. I seen her down the street with her. They just like keep ending up together to the point where she ain't even really trying to, catch. She ain't really trying to check no money. She's so attached to my peoples. And then on top of that, she probably like the way my peoples move because, my people got instructions that she don't have. She got game that she don't have. So she gonna be able to, have what she can't have and don't have, right? So yeah, that's gonna make me believe that I got action. If I just keep seeing your 304 up under my 304, it ain't like they just moving at the same place at the same time, or my 304 is following your 304. No, your 304 is following my 304. So I'm gonna look at that like I got action, right? So it makes you look weak, right? Or when you just in a group socializing, and that's what a lot of chicks don't understand too, man. Hey, in most cases, when a trick pull up and he see a group of broads, you know, a lot of tricks ain't gonna just, you know, try to holler at the one out of the group that they want to holler at, especially if they look like they having a good, juicy conversation. He don't even know how to interject and let it be known that, especially if she ain't paying attention and she don't see that he's interested, he got to go out of his way to get her attention because she ain't paying attention. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, the trick ain't going to, you know, it's just so many things, man, that just make that socializing a bad look. And then not just that, but, you know, the party favors, you know, or like I was talking about before, man, it's some chicks that be on the blade ordering pizza, on the blade with pizza boxes, you know, sitting there eating, you know, places like California, chicks be on the blade with the corn, you know, they got the corn man and they got the whole long corn on the cob, like, you know, this long, and they just sitting there on the blade eating that shit looking crazy. And, you know, they might do that together with each other. You know, just on that same token, you got chicks that be having the pot on deck and, you know, they tooting with each other, and, you know, they smoking blunts together, they drinking together and all the, you know, everything they ain't got no business doing, right? And see, one thing about the Super 304, she gonna treat the game more seriously than a square is gonna treat that 9 to 5, right? Because, you know, a square is serious about that 9 to 5, right? Especially if that 9 to 5 is they only or their main source of income and they don't have any like investments or other streams of income. Yes, a square gonna be serious about that 9 to 5, right? So they not gonna, you know, they're not gonna be drinking on the job. They're not gonna be smoking on the job. They're not gonna be doing drugs on the job, especially on display. Could you imagine going to do business anywhere? You know, you go to a doctor's office and you going in there for a checkup, for a physical or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Ladies, you know, pap smear, whatever, and the doctor in there smoking a blunt. Like, oh, hey, what's up? Came for your checkup, huh? Okay. Hold on, I got you. Let me put this thing out real quick. Let me hit it one more time. Okay, you know what I mean? I'm gonna hit your knee. If, you know, we're gonna see what your reflexes is like. Nah, man, you're not gonna go to no doctor's office like that. You're not gonna go to no attorney's office, dental office. You're not even gonna go to a restaurant and eat at a restaurant like that, where somebody is smoking or drinking or getting high on the job. On display. They're not even being discreet with it. They just on display with it. Right? So on the same token, the Super 304, she understands that, you know, all that type of stuff is an eyesore. It's a black eye to her 304, black eye to her household, black eye to the game. She ain't gonna take no part in that type of shit. You know? A Super 304, she's doing everything within her power to make her household look good, to make herself look good, and to make the game look good. She not gonna do anything to make that stuff look bad. Right? Because she has pride in herself. She got a high self-esteem about herself. You know, she take pride in the game and what she representing and who she representing and all of that. She not about to be out there making the game look bad, making herself look bad by, you know, on display, just, you know, doing all the extra stuff. Nah. Just like you ain't gonna do it if you work at Walgreens, shit, if you work anywhere, Safeway, Albertsons. You're not gonna do that stuff at them places. But see, chicks don't take themselves seriously and don't take the game seriously like that because, like I say all the time, the game ain't something that you can get fired from. The pimping could fire you. You get fired from a household, but you can't get fired from the game. As a chick in the game, you can't get fired from the game. You always gonna be able to set up shop somewhere and do your thing, right? And because there's no respectful fear of that, hey man, a lot of chicks just do what the hell whatever they could think of, whatever outlandish, wild thing they can think of, they just doing it because they know they can't be fired from the game. It's crazy, man. But yeah, the Super 304, man, she understands rules and she respects rules because she knows that not only are these rules going to protect her, but it's going to make her look good, make the game look good, make everything look good. Hold on. But yeah, shout out to the Super 304s, though. Dig. Yeah. Read some of these comments. Okay, y'all 2 likes away from 200 likes. 1 like away from 200 likes. If you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain, please do so now. Hit that like button. Yeah, funny. Too glad to see you back, P. Appreciate you. Taking too many risks. KE in his own lane, you already know, man. Can't be doing that. And then unnecessary risks that don't, the reward don't match the risk. Arizona, do you mean to say Denny's or Dennis? A literal hotspot for 304s, and I've seen pimps chilling during my morning shift. You talking about Denny's? You said you typed in Dennis, but I don't know if you meant to say Denny's. Basic Muslim says, today's grocery stores that are selling so-called healthy options that are under big corporations or GMO, even the so-called organic products. Hey, Basic Muslim, you ain't never lied. That's real talk. A lot of, like I say that often, man, it's just unfortunate. Anything that's mass produced, 9 times out of 10 is going to take a hit on quality, right? And most stuff in grocery stores is mass produced. So, along with that mass production, in most cases, in order to keep up with the demand, it's going to take a hit on quality, unfortunately. But, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, man, we gonna end up wrapping this thing up in just a minute. Before we do, I'm gonna take a quick little intermission and I'll be right back. If you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you step into a pimp's domain, please do so now. Hit that like button. And we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your isn't right. Play this shit right here, resuscitate your pimping and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, just that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun for fun. They mash for hours, hooker baths, not showers. Bright and early, down and dirty for the cash and power. They gotta get the cash, the towers, and reach it all to a pimp. In my position, I'm all but exempt. These bras not wimps, I'm like them renegade bitches. BFFs with tricks but never getting paid riches. Grenade bitches, they dynamite, blowing up on the pimpin' and missing when the time is right. But when they life gets strife, they see pimpin' shining bright, but they action is life without. Bitch, one strike you out. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. See, that's the difference, nigga. The pimpin' mashin' for these riches, nigga. Nothing like you master magician, niggas. Smoking mirrors with your game. Hella extras to reflect the opposite appearance of a lame. Bitches coming from y'all, I can't rock with those. Tender-footed and rooted in them doctor shows. Soft shoe rituals, minute residuals. Papers on life support, your loots and critical. Something I learned about when running my earn route and working with turnouts is murdering burnouts. Cause knocking one of you niggas for a scarred bitch. That's knocking one of you niggas for some garbage. I'm heartless regardless, empty with sympathy, but banked up to the max with pimpathy. No remedy for me, I'm like this. My life is vice grip, synced in permanent ink. You can't rewrite this. My blood type is P positive, beautifully deposited with a lot of it. I'm popping this shit, and when I pop it so hard I make a trapping ass.
Alright, we back at it. Okay, hold on. Tyler, good looking with the $2 holla on Cash App for appreciate the game. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you as well. Sean, good looking with the $10 holla on Cash App, man. Welcome back, P. Appreciate you, man. Sucker repellent, you dig? Okay. All right, but yeah, man, we gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up, man. I just wanted to tamper with this little new setup with the iPhone as my camera with the streaming app that I use. Look, it came out alright. It wasn't horrible, but I think the quality could be. Well, I know the quality could be better. I just got to figure out how to do it. But I appreciate y'all, man. You dig? Y'all done got the likes over 200. And yeah, man, we gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up. You know, Pimp got to hydrate his body with this love one more time before we get up out of here. I had to go get some more love because I ran out of the Kiznor. Yes. As always, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and tapping in with a pimp. If you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you step to a pimp's domain, please do so on your way out. You dig? I appreciate y'all for all the questions, comments, input, jokes, feedback, all that good stuff. I appreciate you for subscribing, hitting the bell when you subscribe. I appreciate you for sharing this video. I appreciate you for all the super chats, the cash apps, the PayPals. I appreciate your support in every which way that you come with it, man. Y'all already know who it is and what it is. Freeze is it. If you out in traffic moving around, please do so in a safe fashion. And of course, as always, long live the incomparable Sinful to P. We out.